Hey tubes, got another one for free. One of my neighbors was driving through a subdivision nearby. Apparently a guy had just moved in and he just said he can't push this anymore. So it's the only thing that's wrong with it is it's not self-propelled, but it runs. So this was left outside, but it was left under a cover that also came included with it, that my neighbor took for his mower, but he gave me this part. It was nice enough to bring over. This is your Troybilt 6.5 horsepower, 3-in-1, and it did include a brand new air filter, so that's nice. It does run. The pull cord's way down here because the thing over here isn't there, but I think I have one somewhere I can put on. And I need to touch up paint or sand or something up here, but this be one I can get a tune up and then get a quick turnaround on it. Here we are after the power wash. You get you in the sun. It cleaned up pretty good. I'm gonna have to paint the deck in some spots where the paint came off, but this mower is, let me see, you see, I think it's a 2003, but here's the actual model number for the mower. So now this does run. Now I did pressure wash it a little bit more than I usually do because it had a bunch of gunk on it. So I may have got water in places that it shouldn't. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to run it. I took the beauty cover off. It's filthy inside, and look at this. That's so bad. I'm going to have to power wash it without this on it too. Well, just power washed it again and get all those grime and junk off of it. Now, it does run, so I'm still gonna go through the carburetor. I might have actually got some water in it from power washing it, but still, plus it might need a rebuild. So, because this is a little on the old side, but the primer bolt's still good. It definitely needs some tuning with the idle. Okay, let's see how this oil looks. It's low. See that? It's low. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's barely on the dipstick. I'm gonna go ahead and at the end of this change the oil. So now next thing, let's take off this air filter and see what it looks like. And it's not bad, it's just wet. Probably from the power wash. So I'll probably just use that new one that I had for it, and I'll put this in the hoard after it dries out in the sun out there. Let's take a look. Gaskets looks really good. I'm just gonna clean that off with a brush. Okay. Cleaned it off with brush and some Just some cleaner. Airbox, gonna just brush out. Now, here's the breather. Just take a rag and hold it to it. Now, let's take a look at at least the cover, but I gotta lock off the fuel. Fuel line is pretty good shape. Looks like it's been replaced at some point. There we go. Now, let's get that bowl open. It's going to be a 1/2 inch.
It's gonna make a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. I need my wrench. I don't normally take them off this way, but since this carburetor isn't in that bad of a shape because it runs, might as well at least take a look at it.
And you see, there's the bowl. A little bit of sediment in it, not bad. The foot looks good and functioning, and the jet's probably good too. So here's the jet, which is also the bottom bolt. So what you want to see is that hole there. You see. You want to be able to see light through it, which you do right there. Okay, I just sprayed out and wiped out the bowl, and now I'm just going to put it back on. So again, this is not normally how I do this, but it avoids me from having to take apart the whole carburetor. See if I can zoom in. So this thing's good. So I'm gonna just put this bowl in like so. You see there. Okay. Okay. Now just watch for if there's a leak, and I don't think there will be. You want to know? I was just looking at this. You've got one of these older style gas caps, and if this metallic piece is missing, your gas cap's not going to vent, and then your mower will run for about 10 minutes and stop because there's a vacuum and it won't let fuel in. On second thought, I was looking at this primer bulb. You can see there it's kind of cracked, So I'm going to go ahead and put a new one in. I've got a lot of these. This is a package. Let me see if I can get this package of 5 primer bulbs. I've used one already. I got off eBay for about $2. These are not the Briggs or aftermarket, but we're gonna go ahead and replace this. I'm not going to show you that because I have a video that's just for this. Just go look at that one. Essentially what you do is these tangs here, and here you push in, and then you can pry this out, and then you put the new one in. Got it out. Always try not to break the tabs. I mean, break this retaining clip, because if you break the new one going in, now you have a backup. This is the old one. And what you want to do is take some carb spray or brake clean or something and clean out inside there. You went in, line up these clips on the side with the tangs and push it in using a 3/4 inch socket to push over it. Kind of like that, and push down. And with a little bit of doing, there's a new primer bulb. Now, taking them out with a drill is okay, but you never want to do that to put it back unless you've set the torque settings. So, because you don't want to over tighten this, which will
mess up the forming of the plastic. Okay, that's good.
Now, let's just go put make sure this thing is priming. And let's see if we can get it to run. Okay, I got my third hand in place. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get it to run. I've got some pliers here to tune the carburetor. The carburetor runs pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil and sharpen the blade and touch up the spray paint. You don't need to see that. Put a new air filter in, and I found a pull cord handle in my hoard to put on it. It's not for an MTD, but it'll work. So just gonna put this on, and then I'm gonna give you a start here. This will be the final look and start of this one. I've already changed the oil, cleaned out the carburetor, just a quick clean, new air filter, power washed it. The blade's almost brand new. I added the pull cord handle up here. This was low in oil, so I went ahead and added oil stabilizer and 10W30 mix. Now I'm just gonna, I have to touch up paint this, and that should be it. Oh, and the spit shine, of course. But here's your final start. It does sound and run a lot better. Must have been that low oil. New primer bulb as well. Runs better now too. Pull cord, I may need to redo it because it seems a little short. Later tubes. So things I did do it were I checked the carburetor, it was fine. I touch-up painted it, put a new air filter in, changed the oil, power washed it and power washed the bag, and I added this pull cord holder. Yeah. So here we go at the start. Oh, and I added a new primer bulb. So here we go. You get my third. And there were some rust spots on here that I just touched up, painted. So there we go. Yep. Till next time, too. See you later.